The Mars in Aquarius in the first house placement often results in individuals who are innovative, independent, and freedom-loving. They appreciate uniqueness, both in themselves and others, and often strive to be ahead of their time. Confidence and boldness are prominent persona features, although they can sometimes come off as detached or eccentric. In relationships, people with this placement are intensely loyal, albeit unconventional. They often seek partners who can match their intellectual prowess and who value freedom and individuality the same way they do. Emotional connection can sometimes take a back seat to intellectual stimulation. In careers, these individuals excel in fields that allow for creative thinking and innovation. Technology, science, social activism, or any career that challenges established norms can be quite fulfilling. There's a potential to be a natural leader, but they can also be dismissive of more traditional approaches to problems. Strengths include their ability to think out of the box, unwavering commitment to their beliefs, and the passion they bring to their causes. However, their challenges include a tendency to be emotionally aloof and a stubborn refusal to conform. They can sometimes struggle with being overly rebellious or impatient. The personal growth lesson for a person with this placement would be learning to balance their intense desire for innovation with patience and understanding. They should remember that while pushing boundaries can lead to progress, it is also important to respect the pace of others and find common ground. Mars in Aquarius in the second house indicates a strong, independent personality. This individual tends to be unconventional, forward-thinking, and idealistic, often striving for progress and change in the world around them. They are original thinkers, driven by a need for individuality and independence. This placement suggests a potential for careers in technology, science, or social activism, thanks to their innovative thought processes. In relationships, these individuals tend to be attracted to intellectual and unconventional partners. They value mental stimulation and are often drawn to people who are different from them in some way. Though they can be unpredictable, they are genuinely caring and committed to their partners. Their key strengths include their natural creativity, innovative thinking, and strong sense of justice. These traits can lead them to make significant contributions to society and are often admired by others. However, this placement also presents challenges. These individuals may struggle with impulsivity and a tendency toward erratic behavior, which can make them seem unreliable at times. Their personal growth may lie in learning how to balance their need for independence with the demands of societal norms. Understanding that their unique approach to life is a strength, not a flaw, can also be a vital part of their personal development. Ultimately, Mars in Aquarius in the second house signifies a personality that is constantly pushing boundaries, always seeking to live authentically and create a better world for everyone. Mars in Aquarius in the third house suggests a personality with strong intellectual interests and a pioneering spirit. People with this placement are typically independent thinkers who enjoy exploring new ideas, often taking unconventional approaches to problem solving. In relationships, they might be somewhat distant as they value their freedom and independence. Their love language would mostly be intellectual stimulation, while direct emotional expression could be a bit challenging for them. They may prefer companions who respect their space, are intellectually engaging, and open-minded about novel concepts or unique perspectives. Career-wise, they might excel in fields that are intellectually stimulating and offer opportunities for innovative thinking or constant learning. This could include domains like science, technology, academia, social activism, or consulting. Strengths associated with Mars in Aquarius in the third house include intellectual curiosity, originality, and a forward-thinking mindset. They are typically great at conceptualizing new ideas, capable of effectively communicating such ideas, and enjoy stimulating mental challenges. The challenges could include difficulty in forming deep emotional connections due to their intellectual approach. They may also be perceived as aloof or too abstract, potentially causing misunderstandings with those preferring more straightforward communication. Personal growth might involve learning to balance their intellectual endeavors with emotional authenticity, helping them form more meaningful relations. They might also need to manage their urge for abrupt changes, instead learning patience and considering the effects of their actions on others. In the end, the crux would be leveraging their intellectual strengths while embracing emotional authenticity and behavioral stability. Mars in Aquarius in the fourth house suggests a person who values freedom and innovation at the heart of their home and family life. This person enjoys establishing unconventional environments and challenging traditional familial norms. They get energized by intellectual stimuli, and prefer a home atmosphere that encourages creative and independent thinking. In terms of relationships, they might court unconventional partnerships and be attracted to individuals who appreciate their unique perspective and rebellious nature. They are most compatible with those who respect their need for personal space and constant intellectual stimulation. As for work, they might excel in careers where free thinking, innovation, and originality are valued. Occupations in technology, social activism, science, or any realm that involves pushing the boundaries of the established order could be a good fit. They are likely to be trailblazers, who aren't afraid to challenge the status quo. Strengths of this placement include a strong sense of individuality, an ability to innovate, and a deep desire for freedom. They are open-minded and gifted with a unique perspective that can break down traditional barriers. However, they may wrestle with fitting into traditional norms of society. They may be perceived as too distant or indifferent, causing misunderstandings with those who prefer more conventional ways. They might also struggle with creating stability and consistency in their personal life. Lessons for personal growth include learning to balance their need for freedom and novelty with the need to provide stability and security for themselves and their loved ones. They can grow personally by learning to communicate and connect with others on an emotional level, not just an intellectual one. They can also benefit from realizing that embracing tradition doesn't necessarily mean compromising their individuality. Mars in Aquarius in the fifth house signifies a strong, independent, and innovative personality. People with this placement are often driven by their intellectual pursuits and have a knack for unique, revolutionary ideas. They like to stand out from the crowd and to express their individuality. This can make them very interesting, but sometimes their unconventional approach may be seen as eccentric or challenging by others. In relationships, these individuals are usually drawn to partners who stimulate them intellectually and allow them freedom and individuality. They value respect, good communication, and mutual encouragement to pursue personal interests. While they may struggle with traditional relationship expectations, they shine in partnerships that value friendship, intellectual compatibility, and independence. This placement also suggests potential for careers in fields that put a premium on innovation and creative thinking. Many do well in technology, science, social activism, or the arts where they can pioneer new approaches and express their out-of-the-box ideas. Their capacity to innovate and desire to make significant societal impacts can lead to immense professional success. Among their strengths are their creativity, intellectual abilities, and strong motivation. However, the challenges may include a tendency to be unpredictable and sharp-tongued. Personal growth can occur when they learn to balance their need for independence with the necessity of collaboration. Cultivating patience and understanding towards those who may not grasp their unique perspective as quickly can be a valuable lesson. This will enhance their communication skills and allow their groundbreaking ideas to resonate with a wider audience. Having Mars in Aquarius in the 6th house implies a highly creative and innovative personality. With Mars drive and Aquarius innovate thinking, individuals under this sign channel their energy into producing unique ideas and solutions. They are independent thinkers who do not conform to traditional norms and possess the ability to think outside the box. In relationships, these individuals value intellectual connection over everything else. They require a partner who respects their need for freedom and understands their unconventional approach to life. There may be sudden changes and unpredictable behaviors, a hallmark of the Aquarius influence, which may impact relationships both positively or negatively. In terms of career, jobs in technology, sciences, and social services are common since these fields allow for innovation and serving humanity. Aquarius is a sign associated with progress and humanitarian causes, and the 6th house, which relates to daily routines and work, implies that these individuals are likely to be involved in careers where they can use their creative minds for the collective good. Strengths associated include high level of innovation, independence, humanitarianism, and intellectualism. Challenges could involve resistance to traditional methods, impatience with details or routine work, and potential difficulty in engaging with people on an emotional level. Personal growth for these individuals could come by learning to value emotional connections and traditional methods, and by finding a balance between their need for independence and their relationships and responsibilities. Mars in Aquarius in the 7th house implies an individual who is innovative, unique, and devoted to social justice. This person sees the world differently and is not afraid to challenge norms. Being energetic, they often initiate changes but could be unpredictable and eccentric. In relationships, they seek intellectual stimulation. They're drawn to unconventional partnerships, appreciate individuality, and despise inequality. They could struggle with commitment, often switching from one relationship to another in search of the ideal. Career-wise, this person thrives in environments permitting free thinking and individuality. They might excel in careers related to science, technology, social activism, or any field requiring fresh perspectives. A job that allows them to exert influence over social or organizational reforms would be highly attractive. Strengths include original thinking, energy, and a passion for equality. However, they face challenges such as inconsistency, unexpected aggression, and struggles with commitment. Also, they may come off as detached and unemotional due to their rational approach to things. To grow personally, embracing emotional intimacy is crucial. Also, learning to harness their energy purposefully could bring about stability. Furthermore, understanding the value of tradition might help them communicate more effectively with others. Controlling their tendency to rebel without cause could also prove useful. Ultimately, integrating their unique viewpoint with mainstream perspectives may yield the richest development. Mars in Aquarius in the 8th house is an astrological placement symbolizing a unique, progressive, and independent individual. Their personality is inventive and rebellious, often leading them to forge their path. These individuals process emotions at an intellectual level prior to allowing them to touch their feelings, which often aids in maintaining emotional balance. In relationships, they value their freedom and independence and seek intellectual connections more than emotional ones. They may keep their emotions close, revealing them seldomly and only to those they trust deeply. They can find relationships challenging if their need for space and independence isn't understood or met by their partners. Career-wise, they have strong prospects in the fields of psychology, finances, research, or even astrology due to the 8th house's association with mysteries and transformation. They demonstrate their best when they can apply their intellect to innovate or bring progressive ideas to their work. Strengths include being original, independent, and intellectual. They have a unique way of looking at things which can lead to breakthroughs in understanding. Their independence helps in standing up for their beliefs and not following the crowd blindly. Challenges involve managing their unconventional approach, which can sometimes be misunderstood by others. Their emotional detachment can also make sustaining relationships difficult, as partners could feel their emotional needs are not being met. Personal growth lessons revolve around learning to connect with others on emotional levels and realizing it's okay to depend on others at times. Embracing their individuality and yet learning to work within established systems could also be beneficial for them. By balancing their unique worldview with the needs of others, they can ensure they are being true to themselves without alienating those around them. Mars in Aquarius in the 9th house suggests a personality that is independent, original, and forward-thinking. The individual is likely to seek out new experiences and broad perspectives, driven by a strong intellectual curiosity. This placement typically indicates a person who values higher learning, philosophy, and global understanding. In relationships, these people can be somewhat unconventional and may prize intellectual compatibility above all. They desire partners who can provide stimulating conversation and offer fresh viewpoints. A love of freedom and a need for personal space can make them seem aloof. Professionally, this placement often aligns well with careers in academia, travel, global business, or humanitarian causes. A passion for fairness mixed with innovative thinking and a strong drive could provide them with a unique standpoint in these fields. Strengths of Mars in Aquarius in the 9th house include an open mind, intellectual prowess, and a profound sense of social justice. It also includes a deep craving to help others and make the world a better place. Challenges could include a tendency toward restlessness and a potential difficulty with conforming to societal norms. They might also struggle with emotive connections due to their intellectual approach to most things. Personal growth lessons for these individuals might involve learning to balance their theoretical understanding with practical application. Equally important is acknowledging the value of emotional connections and allowing themselves to form deeper bonds with others. Their journey may often involve overcoming prejudice or bias to see the world more clearly. When Mars is in Aquarius in the 10th house, it indicates strong independence and originality. These individuals may think outside the box, enjoying an unconventional path in life and career. They value freedom and are generally open-minded, often driven by a desire to make a difference in the world. However, these tendencies can also lead to rebellious behavior and a desire to challenge authority. In relationships, they seek intellectually stimulating partners who offer plenty of space and freedom. They value honesty and encourage diverse perspectives, and their relationships often contain debate and discourse. They may struggle with emotional intimacy, preferring intellectual connections instead. In careers, these individuals excel in fields that allow them to demonstrate innovation and affect social change. They do well in sectors like technology, social activism, or astrology. Their determination and visionary thought process can lead them to high positions of authority. Their main challenges involve potential aloofness and perceived detachment. Their focus on the big picture may sometimes make them overlook smaller, important details. Balancing their need for independence with the need for cooperation can also be a struggle. The key strengths to leverage include their intellectual curiosity, innovation, and determination. Their challenge and growth lesson is to learn how to manage interpersonal relationships and become more in touch with their own and others' emotions. Harnessing their innovative spirit in a way that is more emotionally aware will make them more effective both personally and professionally. Mars in Aquarius in the 11th house suggests a core personality that's innovative, progressive, and group-oriented. You likely think outside the box, enjoy working towards humanitarian causes, and place high value on friendships and social networks. You're a hard worker when it comes to pursuing ideals and causes bigger than yourself. In relationships, you seek mental stimulation and intellectual connection. You desire freedom and might take an unconventional approach. Casual and friendly relationships might come easily to you, while intimacy could be challenging. Career-wise, you may excel in fields that require innovative thinking or involve group work or social causes. Technology, science, activism, or non-profit sectors could be fulfilling, letting you use your drive for progress and change. You're a true team player at work, fighting for the collective good over personal gains. Strengths of this placement include creativity, innovation, an altruistic spirit, and a strong sense of social responsibility. You're likely viewed as a trailblazer. However, challenges may arise due to a potential for becoming too detached or impersonal, which might hinder emotional connections. Stubbornness or insistence on doing things your own unique way might create conflict with others. Struggles with immediacy could mean you often live in the future, sometimes neglecting the present. Growth lessons might come from learning to balance your need for individuality and freedom with the benefits of close, personal relationships. Understanding that not everyone thinks as broadly or as far ahead as you do can help to build empathy and patience. In spite of being future-oriented, try to enjoy the present moment too. Mars in Aquarius in the 12th house indicates a unique, independent personality. People with this placement harbor an intrinsic need for freedom and feel driven by innovative ideas. They are often ahead of their time, able to anticipate future trends and societal changes. In relationships, they are likely to need plenty of personal space. They may crave unconventional ties that break from traditional norms. They might feel attracted to people who stir their intellect, not just their emotions. However, they might wrestle with the fear of engulfment or loss of identity in close relationships. Career-wise, these individuals could excel in professions requiring unconventional thinking or technological proficiency. They could make good social workers, psychologists, researchers, or even astrologers. Their career paths might involve bringing radical changes to outmoded structures or nurturing a just and fair culture at the workplace. Strengths of Mars in Aquarius in the 12th house include a progressive outlook, creativity, and the ability to champion humanitarian causes. However, such individuals could also face challenges in the form of emotional detachment, unpredictability, and occasional rebelliousness. Growth lessons might involve learning to balance their need for independence with the ability to cultivate fulfilling personal relationships. Realizing that not everyone may grasp or appreciate their unique vision or pace can be another crucial growth aspect. Ultimately, individuals with this placement are here to usher in change and help others embrace the unexpected.